wanted to say a few words today about our safe relationship mindset and to hopefully give you some pointers as far as maintaining a safe relationship future so that we are able to really enjoy our relationships and our personal growth, knowing that we have some tools available to us that we can use and that we can pull out whenever we need them, which is quite important if we want to maintain happiness in our future as well as in our present. So I wanted to leave you with a few tips as far as maintaining those strong, safe relationship tools that we can use in the future, and hopefully to help to keep us safe and very happy. So I maintain that theme throughout all of the videos, that we have the ability to stay safe and very happy if we know what sort of tools we need to achieve that, and to importantly maintain it on a consistent basis throughout our life. So I've got a couple of notes here, but if something else pops into my head, I'm going to share that with you as appropriate. So one of the first moves as far as safe relationship training is concerned, and we can develop our own safe relationship training toolbox, which can consist of our own experiences and the lessons that we've learned along the way in future, so that we can maintain that toolbox and upgrade it as appropriate. And one of the things that I think is paramount really is our ability to have that confidence, because often along the way our relationship experiences and our experiences in life in general can sap our confidence, and so it's quite important to bring ourselves back up and increase that confidence and that awareness that we can still carry on in a safe and a happy way, using those experiences and using those lessons as markers as far as our future behaviour is concerned. And so confidence in our ability to build safe relationships and situations in our lives is very important. And that confidence is built often through acknowledging that we have the experience, that we have the skills and the tools to use in order to build safe relationships and build a safe life that is happy, even when we encounter situations that could be challenging, but we are able to still pick ourselves up and to use that knowledge and use that experience to move along a safe relationship road in the future. And my next tip is to really look at our relationship history and our own behaviours within that, to see if we are learning our lessons or if we have the same relationships and situations and outcomes repeating themselves over and over and over again, because often the reason for that is that we haven't learnt our lessons, and possibly we haven't learnt the types of situations and people that we need to be attracting to be happy and to remain whole and safe in the future. So there are some relationship history journal templates you can download on the website for free over there if you want to have a look at that, because it's quite useful to keep a relationship log, which is a journal, if you will, of the process and things that are happening within the relationship, but also interesting to keep a relationship history journal to just keep an eye out really for the types of relationships that we tend to become involved in, so that we can learn to potentially put the brakes on the types of situations that may not be appropriate and helpful for us in the future. Another tip is, I found it really useful to identify the wrong beliefs that I may have operating in my own life that may have attracted this situation into my life, based on that energy from those wrong beliefs still emanating from within me, and therefore creating my world and my environment and the people that I attract into it. So it's quite a good idea to have a clear out, as I call it, and to potentially have a look at those beliefs that we hold about ourselves and about the world in general, or it could be about men or women in general, or what we deserve, or what we have the right to. And it's just a good idea to have a look at our belief system and to see and identify if these beliefs are still operating within us, and therefore still magnetizing those situations and people to us, which could be beliefs and situations that we do not want to attract. Some of them may be situations that we do want to attract and we may want to attract more of. But doing this sort of clearing out process is useful, because then it creates space for good situations and the types of people and relationships we do want to attract. So that exercise also helps us to identify if there are any subconscious beliefs that are operating there that we weren't aware of. My next tip and my final tip, which took me a long time, to be honest, to seriously consider in my own life, and that was to actually take my own relationships and life in general seriously, so that I had a switch in mindset, which was a very serious switch, in which I decided that the time that we have to live in this reality and live this life is important time and energy, and that we often need to look at how seriously we're taking our time here and our relationships and the effect that they're having on our growth and our future potentially. So my final tip would be that we all consider the time that we have here seriously enough to make the adjustments that we need to make along the way, so that the time that's remaining is very effective and very rewarding. So that for me was quite a turning point and a paradigm shift really, that had to happen in order for me to take seriously the effect that my decisions were having on my own life and the types of things that I was attracting into my life, and make the decision to take the appropriate steps in order to change all that if I need to. So I hope that's helpful, and as always, stay safe and very happy.